As I said before, I will now show you how to make the finish steps to make your multiplier working. Okay. So first of all, you have to go to your menu view controller and say in your game controller, in your single player button press function, you have to say your game controller it is multiplier to no to false, okay? Because this it is a single player game, so again the Xcode error. So I have set the is multiplier to false, okay? Oh, now we have to wait when it's indexed. So this is the little change in our single player button. So then we have to make some logic in our multiplier button press. So first of all is important to add us to the queue. So I will call the data manager added to queue, added the self to queue. So this function returns my ID, so it will be stored in the my ID constant. And after that, I will call the data manager and I will call the function find opponent. So I will pass there my ID, and now as you can see we got a competition block what will be called after the find opponent, or some logic will be made in the function body, okay? And it will be return the opponent as a string key, okay? So this competition blocks are very useful in code and is good option to use when you are using some of the asynchronous methods or thread methods or something like that. It's very good, and it's simple to use. So now what we need to know is if we have to check if the opponent is not null. So we have to check by this. Okay, so now we check if the opponent is not null, and if it's not null we can do some logic, but if it's null, so we will call the data manager and we will remove us from the queue, or we will remove our queue. So this method will remove all the values from the queue. And now we have to make some code, some logic. So we will make some similar code from there. So we will just copy paste them. So it will be create game. I will increase the game time to 10, and it will take the game control again. It will set the game, and now I will set the is multiplier to true because the multiplier is true, and I will pass to my game controller my ID to my ID, and game controller opponent ID. Okay, it's called, well, I will pass the founded, okay, because this is the founded is here, and this is the opponent what was returned in the competition block as a parameter, okay? So that's all what we need in our multiplier button press, and we have to make some changes in game view controller because the multiplier game got some other rules, because you have to fetch the opponent score at the end of the game. So Now, so now we have to make some changes. Okay, so first of all we have to add the new alert view. Okay, so I will make new alert view where the score the same parameter as the old show and alert, but we will add the new parameter and it will be the opponent score, and it is int again. So and now in title we will show your score is, and it will be the score. Okay, so in the title will be show your score, and in the message will be the opponent score. So and I will write opponent score is. So this is our multiplier show and alert function, and after that we have to make some changes to game did end. Okay, so game it end, so we have to determine if is multiplier. So if is self is multiplier, so if is multiplier we added some logic, but if is not multiplier we just call the old single player method. Okay, so 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 now in our if it's a multiplier, first of all we have to save our score. So we have saved uh, our score by my ID and my score. So this will call the R function from the data manager say score, and it passes my ID and my score, and it will save the score to the base by my ID. Okay, so that's it. And now we have to fetch the score, open score. Okay, so I will call again our created function in the data manager, and I call the fetch open score, and again I will pass my ID. And now in the competition block I will just check if score is different than nil, and else if the score is nil, so if there is some error or the connection is not good, I will just show the old single player alert, and after that I will remove all data from the queue because it's not needed now because the game was end, because did end, and it's not needed. So I can add this here because we have to remove the values from the queue, and and we have to show the multiplier alert. So just add the next parameter. Oh, why I get no Intel sense? Okay, now I got the Intel sense, so I will just pass the self game score, and here I just pass the score. Okay, why I getting an error? Well, I just check. Well, I got some mistake. Fetch open score. Fetch open score. Well, I don't know why I have to use this. Well, maybe because here here I forgot here. I will remove this exclamation mark, and I forgot here to write the exclamation mark. So okay, so now it will be working. So now when I run the application and I press the multiply button, it will be try to find some player. As you can see, something is shown in my our queue, but it is removed because I didn't find another player. Okay, so now I will connect my iPad. So I will run the two application to demonstrate of of the multiplayer. So give me some time. I will just connect my iPad. Okay. So iPad is connected. Okay. Now I will choose as device my iPad, and I will run the application on my iPad, and I will demonstrate you the multiplier. So and I will open the score Firebase child for the show you how is the data stored in the Firebase. So now I get the iPad running the same app. So now I will click on multiplier on both on in my simulator or and in on my iPad. Okay, so I am clicking. Well, something not happened, so I will try it again. So now, as you can see in the Firebase, I added two IDs. So one ID is of the player on the simulator, and the second ID is of the player in on my iPad. Okay. So when I just now the click on I'm prepared, and I will fill some 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 answers. Okay. So now the answers was was well, I got the same scores because I got now on iPad the same score as is on my simulator. So it's not good for demonstration, but it's okay. So the score was, as you can see, stored by IDs in the score, and on my iPad I see your score is 30 and your opponent score is 30, and in my simulator I see the same. Okay, so the data was fetched from the Firebase, saved, and that's it. So now when I click OK, I got the menu view, and that's all how it works. And I think your application will work same and properly like mine. Okay, so bye.